Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Smart Investor, brought to you by StockMarketPlan.com. My name is Marvin. Hopefully today is the day that we shed a little light on what is a mutual fund. And a lot of times when I was starting out in the business, I wondered, before I actually started in the business, what a mutual fund was. I kind of knew what a stock was, I knew what a bond was, but didn't really have a clear picture of what a mutual fund. And I got the idea to talk about it because somebody asked me today, and this is a person who has been around longer than me, and I figured he should know, or he should know. I figured he should know what a mutual fund was, and he didn't. So that's why I'm doing the video, and hopefully we'll shed some light for some of the people out there, some of my friends that don't know what a mutual fund is. I'm going to shed some light on that today. Basically, a mutual fund, when this business got started, you didn't have mutual funds. You basically had stocks and bonds to choose from as far as investing your investment capital. Back in the day, we had what I call true stockbrokers. Okay, he or she would call you on the phone and would basically pitch you a stock and say, this is a great idea and here's why. And you would either invest in it or say, no, I'm not interested, and so on. Now, true analysts didn't really exist, and really money managers, they existed, but not the extent that they exist today. You basically were left out to fend for yourself, do your research, and I'm talking about way on back when the markets first started. And basically, mutual funds were brought in to the marketplace to help in that regard some, as far as bringing professional money management to the investor like you and I, the smaller investor. Okay, so basically there was, they brought in mutual funds, and mutual funds, what they are in a nutshell, without getting too technical, try not to get too technical, is think of a basket of stocks, usually ranging from 15 to 45, 50, could be really any number. And that basket of stock is what you buy, and that basket of stock has a value. And basically, in that basket of stocks, you have those numbers of stocks that a professional money manager is going to manage for you. He or she, or a team of money managers, will decide whether to buy or sell or hold those particular positions in that basket. Okay, so basically you're bringing professional money management nicely packaged for the smaller guy. You can buy a mutual fund for $500 nowadays. So it's a nice way to get professional money management into your portfolio. Now they have many different mutual fund families. Okay, mutual fund companies. You have the ones that come to mind right away is like Principal Mutual Funds, Principal Financial. You have Lincoln, you have Franklin, you have American Funds. There's hundreds of them. I tend to stick with the ones that have been around for longer than like 10 years. The tried and true mutual funds. You're not really going to find much difference in pricing. There is going to be some, but it's going to be fractional, really. I don't get too caught up. We'll pay a management fee to have this money professionally managed. It'll be built in. Usually, they have different fee structures on how they charge it, but you do pay a fee to have this professional money management. Sometimes they take it right out of that value of that basket, the share, okay, of the mutual fund, or they tack it on different ways throughout the year. So basically, you have this money management team or person, or sometimes it's just one person managing these stocks for you, and they decide whether to buy or sell, and when to do it, when they think it's best time. Now you basically have these mutual fund families, mutual fund companies. They issue X amount of funds within that fund family, within their company. So you might have, taken an example of American Funds, one of the oldest fund families in the country, in the world. Basically American Funds Technology Fund, American Funds Growth Fund, American Funds Balanced Fund, American Funds Bond Fund. You get the idea. So there's a what they call an investment objective. Okay, there is a so if the fund comes out and says we're going to put out XYZ fund family is XYZ Technology Fund, they're in that basket. They're going to invest in technology stocks only. There won't be any other investments. They want to invest in staples. They want to invest in food and beverage. They want to invest in transportation. That's what they'll invest in. And that basket of stocks will include technology stocks. You're likely to see the Yahoos of the world, Googles, Microsoft, and so on, Dell, technology stocks with it. So then they have the same thing. They have the same thing for transportation. XYZ Transportation Fund, XYZ Emerging Markets. You're going to see in that Emerging Markets Fund, you're going to see investments overseas, okay, not in the U.S. XYZ International Fund, okay, and so on. So each fund has a purpose, okay. Sometimes you have a balanced fund, which has its hands in a little bit of everything, okay. They have bonds, they have all that stuff. And yeah, I forgot to mention, they also have bond funds, okay, XYZ Bond Fund, okay, where they invest in bonds. Basically, I mean, that's the major parts, components of the mutual fund. I just wanted to share that with you. If you have any more questions or anything like that, you know, make sure you've subscribed to the feed and the website. You can post comments there, questions on this video. I invite you to do that. You can do, you know, post comments here on the video itself, and I'll be more than happy to address those. So, you know, that's basically, you got the gist of it. I mean, that's what it is. Mutual fund, basket of stocks, professionally managed, and you pay for just a share of that basket versus, you know, a share of each one of those little stocks. You know, you just pay for the value. Okay, so okay guys, hopefully that shed some light on what a mutual fund is. If you have any more questions or comments, please leave them here on the video or on the website. You can go on, you know, Facebook, you can go on Twitter. I'm on there as well. Be more than happy to share some information with you. Okay, have a great one. Again, this was another edition of the Smart Investor, and that is what a mutual fund is. Have a good one, guys. Good luck.